Hi guys, it's Miss Navarro. I have a wonderful story today by Charlotte Zalotto, and it's called Mr. Rabbit and the Lovely Present. It is a Caldecott award-winning story. It's a wonderful story that involves a lot of the things you might see in the springtime. Afterwards, we are going to do a little think right draw of what would be in a basket of beautiful spring things. So keep your eyes watching and ears listening for spring things that come up in the story. It's by Charlotte Zalotto, and the pictures are by Maurice Sendak. Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl, I need help. Help, little girl. I'll give you help if I can, said Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl, it's about my mother. Your mother? Said the rabbit. It's her birthday and... Oh, well, happy birthday to her then, said Mr. Rabbit. What are you giving her? That's just it, said the little girl. That's why I want help. I have nothing to give her. Nothing to give your mother on her birthday? Said Mr. Rabbit. Little girl, you really do need help. I would like to give her something that she likes, said the little girl. Something that she likes would be a good present, Mr. Rabbit told her. Come with me. But what? Said the little girl. Yes, what? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes red, said the little girl. Red? You can't give her red, said the rabbit. Something red, maybe, he said. Oh, something red, he thought. Well, what is red? Said the little girl. Well, there's red underwear. No, 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 said the little girl. I can't give her that. There are red roofs, said the rabbit. No, we have a roof, said the little girl. I don't want to give her that. Ah, there are red birds, said the rabbit. Red cardinals. No, said the little girl. She likes birds in the trees. There are red fire engines, said Mr. Rabbit. No, said the little girl. She doesn't like fire engines. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are apples. Good, said the little girl. That's good. She likes apples, but I need something else. The beautiful apple tree. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. Well, she likes yellow. Yellow? Said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her yellow. No, 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 but something that is yellow, the little girl said. Oh, something yellow. What's yellow? Said the little girl. Together, they were thinking. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are yellow taxi cabs. I'm sure she doesn't want a taxi cab, said the little girl. Oh, the sun is yellow, said the rabbit. I can't give her the sun, said the little girl, though I would if I could. A bird could be yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. She likes birds and trees. I told you that, said the little girl. That's right, you did tell me that, said the rabbit. Well, butter is yellow. Does she like butter? We have butter, said the little girl. Bananas are yellow, Mr. Rabbit said. No, good. That's good, said the little girl. She likes bananas. I need something else, though. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes green, said the little girl. Green, Mr. Rabbit said. You can't give her green. No, but something that's green, said the little girl. Emeralds, said the rabbit. Emeralds would make a lovely gift. I can't afford an emerald, the little girl said. Parrots are green, said Mr. Rabbit. But she likes birds and trees, Mr. Rabbit, the little girl told him. No, the little girl said, parrots will just not do. She was upset. Peas and spinach, said Mr. Rabbit. Peas are green. Spinach is green. No, said the little girl. We have those for dinner all the time. I know, said Mr. Rabbit. Caterpillars? She doesn't care for caterpillars, the little girl said, even if they're green. What about pears? Mr. Rabbit said. Bartlett pears. The very thing, said the little girl. That's the very thing. I have apples, bananas, and pears. Those are perfect, but I need something else, the little girl said. She started picking them from the tree. What does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes blue, the little girl said. Blue? You can't give her blue. Something blue, maybe, said the little girl. Lakes are blue, said the rabbit. But I can't give her a lake, you know, the little girl said. Stars are blue. I can't give her stars, the little girl said, but I would if I could. Sapphires make a lovely gift, Mr. Rabbit said. I can't afford sapphires either, the little girl said. Bluebirds are blue. She likes birds and trees. Ugh, Mr. Rabbit remembered. Right, said the little girl, birds and trees. How about blue grapes? Mr. Rabbit said. Yes, the little girl said. That's good, that's very good. She likes grapes. Now I have apples and pears, bananas and grapes. Those all make great gifts, Mr. Rabbit said. All you need now is a basket. I have a basket, the little girl said. So she took her basket and she filled it with the green pears and the yellow bananas and the red apples and the blue grapes. It made a lovely present. Thank you for your help, Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl. No worries at all. I'm very glad to help, Mr. Rabbit said. Goodbye now, said the little girl. Goodbye, Mr. Rabbit, and a happy birthday and a happy basket of fruit to your mother, he said. The end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story, Mr. Rabbit and the Lovely Present. And now we are going to do a think, write, draw of a basket of beautiful spring things. So the story talked about multiple things you might see in the springtime. It talked about apples, pears, bananas, all types of fruits. It also had a rabbit, which is something you might see in the springtime. It had a lot of good illustrations of flowers. I know we've talked a lot about sunflowers, apple trees, blue bonnets, things like that. Things that you might find in the springtime. I know you guys have been searching for worms. We're planting seeds right now. So we're gonna do a think, write, draw of a basket of beautiful spring things. So Miss Navarro's think, write, draw had these spring things in it. I had dandelions, seeds, a sunflower, apples, worms, and butterflies in a beautiful spring basket. And then I did it pencil, Sharpie, marker, and so I first wrote my sentence, and then I drew my basket, and I drew dandelions, seeds, sunflowers, apples, worms, and butterflies in a beautiful spring basket. So I want your sentence, because we're going to make this into a class book, I want your sentence to end in a beautiful spring basket. So I want you to include things that you would see in the springtime that would be in your beautiful spring basket. It doesn't have to be the exact things Miss Navarro drew. It can be things from your scavenger hunt. It can be things that you've seen around this week playing outside. If you can't think of any other ideas, you could just go outside and see what you're seeing now that you didn't see in the winter time. We see flowers blooming. We see a lot of green grass. We see maybe some different animals, and I want you to draw a basket and then draw your things and write about them, all in a beautiful spring basket. After you do so, I want you to take a picture and upload that to the Facebook page so we can see all your beautiful spring baskets. So I'll post mine so you guys can see it, but here's one more look at it. And I cannot wait to see the beautiful things you come up with for your springtime basket. Super excited to see it. Thank you. Bye.